Yes, I'm sharing my screen. Yes. 1 second, I'll connect with chat. Yes. Now, fine. We discussed the last classes, the last two demo classes we discussed the basic information of React.js. Now you got some clarity what is React.js. So tell me, so something about React.js, is it like web technology or not? Yes, it is web technology. We are using this React.js to develop the web application. Yes. Now here React.js is a client-side script. No, sorry. Is a client-side script to implement web applications. Yes. So it is a library of JavaScript. What is that? Nothing but a library of JavaScript. Yes. So library means it is providing some more features. Okay. It is providing some more features. Yes. To work with the JavaScript. Yes. Okay. Next. React.js. Okay. We can use to work with browser related functionalities in web applications. Yes. So browser related functionalities to handle the browser. Okay. Functionalities. Okay. Next one. We can also use in mobile application development. Yes. Yeah. Mobile application development. We are using this one. Okay. Already we discussed some features like it is supporting the data binding, single page application, virtual DOM, like that. So just what you have given, later we will discuss in detail. Okay. Now, one more important point you should remember, React implemented by who? Jordan Walking in the year 2013. So in Facebook, it belongs to Facebook. Already told you to work with that chart concept of Facebook. They implemented this React JS. I shared that point. So these are the basic points we discussed. Now, see, it is client-side script already know. Client-side script means it executes in browser. Okay, for example, here I'm going to open yes facebook.com. Now I'm the client of Facebook. Client means not only the person who is paying money for the project development. Client means the person who is accessing the application. That person also are calling as client. Yes, yeah. Now in this, right click and if I go with that inspect, not inspect, I will use that view page source. Some code is there. Even if you open the Facebook and right click the browser, view page source, if you select some code, it displays. So this is the client side code of Facebook. Okay, like that, not only Facebook, for example, Flipkart. Okay, this Flipkart. So all these are client side functionalities like this. Okay, so this images, all these are client side functionalities. Now here, if I right click and view page source, this is the code of this Flipkart. Yes. Is this code implemented by me? No. It is downloaded into my browser. At the time of accessing that Flipkart, it is downloaded into my browser. Is this clear? Like that, the client side script downloads into the client system at the time of loading the page. There it executes. Downloads into the browser, there it executes. Okay. So that is the concept of this. Okay, server side scripts execute in web server. Okay. Now, for more clarity, one use case we'll discuss with login concept. For example, yeah. So Facebook. This is the login page, right? Yeah. You want to work with login concept in your project development. Then what are the steps are involved? First, we need to design login page. That's the first step. Second step, yeah. If user click on the login button, first we need to check these text boxes contain the proper data or not. Means empty or not, and email address format is proper format, or mobile number is proper format. Okay, I'm not telling you about this username password is correct or wrong. So we are discussing about validations, whether this text box contain the value or not. Like that, these validations we have to implement. Okay, implement. validations. Yes. That is the second point. Third one. Yeah. If user click on the login button, these values we are sending to the server. Yes, because in server database is available. So in the database, connect with the database and check the username password is registered or not. So that's the first from browser means from client system, send data to server. Once you send the data to server, then check username or email ID, whatever it may be, password, valid or invalid. After that, next step is redirect to either welcome page if it is valid or else invalid page. So these are the steps. Now you tell me, yeah, to implement the first step, what are the technologies we are using? So just guess and tell me. Yes, to work with the first step, what are the technologies we are using here?
HTML, CSS.
Very good. HTML, CSS, and for responsiveness, okay,
Bootstrap.
Bootstrap, and we are also taking the support of media queries. So in our course, all these things we will cover. Okay. Yes. So responsiveness means what is that? Yeah. If you open with mobile view, okay, now it displays like this. Okay. So for example, iPhone, it displays compatibility with this iPhone. And the next one, Samsung Galaxy, like that. So in mobile view, how you want to display that is responsiveness. Okay. So we will discuss how to create because from now onwards in this batches project is also included, right? That's why we need to cover all these things. Next one, second step. So this is completely designing. First step is completely designing. Second step is coding. Is it front end coding or back end? Means client side or server side? Validations you want to perform.
Client
Huh?
side.
Exactly. Client side coding. Here we are taking the support of React.js. Now send the data to server. So when I click on this button from browser, one request is going to the server. Okay. Along with that request, that username or email ID, password is sending to the server. Yes. Yes. In this point of we take the support of Ajax. By using Ajax, we are sending the data. So Ajax is also client-side technology, right? So here we are working with React. If you are Angular programmer, you will use the Angular in this location. If you want to work with the traditional JavaScript, you can use the JavaScript. That is your choice. Anyhow, this is also client side. Next one, once the data is transferred to server, there some logics has to be executed to connect with the database and the data means username password, that credentials are valid or invalid, means registered or not in the database. In that point of view, client side script or server side script?
Server side script.
Yeah, because to connect with the database everything, server side script. So ASP.NET, JSP, servlets, Spring Hibernate something, Node.js or PHP, like that. These are the technologies. So once we are getting the response, whether valid or invalid, okay, based on that, we are redirecting to either welcome page or invalid page. In that point of view, yes, again, a routing concept we are using that is nothing but in React routing. Means if you take simple example, login form, okay, in the second step, third step, and fifth step, okay, client says script compulsory we need to use. Not only login form, even registration form or any other concept. Okay. So 70% coding is client side coding only. No doubt in that point of. So minimum 60% for every concept, client side. This clear? Yes. So that's why we have that much demand for this UI developer. So that UI developer for React.js more demand because it is simple coding, okay, JavaScript related technology, right? And fast execution, virtual non support is like that many advantages we have for this React.js. In our ongoing classes, we'll discuss all these advantages programmatically. Okay. Yes. So this is some more idea where we are using the client side technologies. Okay, one real concept if we take as example. So these are the all steps we are following to this. Okay. Now here how we are following this content. First, I will start with JavaScript. Okay, I will start with JavaScript. After that, we will discuss React concepts. Okay, so between these two, HTML, I will explain. So once it is completed, then CSS, Bootstrap. Okay, next one, yes, media queries. After that, some Node.js point of view, some clarity I will give you. Okay, some information. Don't expect complete Node.js here. Okay, yes, because this completely front end full stack development. Okay, we have full stack development. So means UI related technologies. Full stack means okay, server side script also will come into the picture. Okay, but here UI related full stack means all the front end developer work we are doing here. So then we will discuss the project. Okay, so that is a live project. So now here we are starting with the JavaScript. Already I told you JavaScript is prerequisite is to learn this React.js, right? Yes, JavaScript is very important for us. So not only in development point of view, in interview point of view, first they will ask you the questions on JavaScript. No doubt in that point of view. Is it clear? So not only with this React.js, if you go with Angular or Vue.js or any other UI related technologies, first they will ask the questions on JavaScript. So that's why we are starting JavaScript. Around 20 days we are spending with the JavaScript. Okay? Yes. So complete JavaScript is required for you. Okay? Yes. Now we are slowly entering into the concepts. So first JavaScript is a client side script to implement. Okay. Yeah. Browser related functionalities. Yes. So who implemented JavaScript? Okay. JavaScript is the product of Netscape Corporation. Okay, implemented by Netscape. Yes, implemented by each. 1995 has live script. The original name of JavaScript is live script. Who implemented each in the year 1995 belongs to Netscape Corporation. Later, Sun Microsystem adopted this live script and renamed it as JavaScript. Yes, original name is what? Live script. So each implemented in this in the year 1995. Okay. So with the Netscape Corporation support, later it is adopted by Sun Microsystem and renamed it as JavaScript. So it is very beginning and traditional technology. Okay. So in software industry, JavaScript is playing very important role. Wherever you go, okay, there JavaScript is there. JavaScript and JavaScript related technologies. Without JavaScript, there is no website development, right? There is no front end coding. So we have ActionScript also. Okay, that is the another technology, but ActionScript is not supporting by all browsers. So it is supporting Internet Explorer and Microsoft related browsers. That's why where no one is working with the ActionScript, only JavaScript everyone is using. It's supported by all browsers. See, in server side point of view, many options we have like Java, okay, JSP Servlets or ASP.NET Core or PHP, Node.js, Python with the okay. So Flask, we can create the API service like that. Several options are there. In front end, only JavaScript and the next level technologies like React or Angular like that. Is it clear? That's why JavaScript demand is more. In web, you can search. Okay. So it is always in either one or two positions in the top 10 list. Okay. Yes. Now, yeah, JavaScript is technical points we're discussing now, not general points. Loosely typed script. Here I'm adding React also. Yes. So what is the meaning of this loosely typed script? Is there any other technology loosely typed script we have? Yes. Python is loosely typed script. PHP is loosely typed script. Like that, JavaScript and React also loosely typed scripts. What is the meaning of loosely typed script? Okay. Yes. No need to provide data types at the time of variable declarations. Yeah. See, in our programs, to perform some calculations, we are creating the variables. Okay, variables we are using to hold some values. Okay. Yes, you want to execute any logic. So based on some values, okay, those values we are storing in variables. Okay, those variables we are using to execute the logic. For example, already I told you, okay, you want to find out EMI of a loan account. So you want to find out EMI, some parameters are required. So loan amount, how much, and tenure, how many months, like that. These are some parameters or values. So at the time of performing this calculation, these values we are storing in variables. Variable is nothing but memory location to store some values. In detail, I will discuss later how many types of variables we have. Okay, everything we'll discuss. So till then, remember, so variable is nothing but name of a memory location to store some values. So in other languages like C, C++, .NET, etc., we are providing data types. Okay, so like int, string, like that, these data types we are providing. So for example, int serial number is equal to 100, like that we are declaring. But JavaScript and React, if we take, these are loosely typed script. That's why no need to provide any data type. Directly can declare the variables. Okay. So one example I will show you. So I'm creating yes demo1.html file I'm creating here. Right now I'm using Notepad. Later we will discuss Visual Studio Code. Okay. Now some script I'm writing. See this. Okay. Now one variable I want to create. Okay. So serial number 100 I have given. This is the way how to create the variable. You want to print that variable on the message box. Alert is one function JavaScript to display the message box. Alert serial number I have given. Now what the file I created? Demo1.html I have given. So this is web page. So web output where we can see the browser, right? Yes. This is demo1.html. So if I right click and open with Chrome, So what the result we are getting here? 100 is the result we are getting here. So for this program, demo1.html like this. Okay. Now in case if I use any data type like int or string, it won't accept. Now error is there if I refresh, not display the message box. Because on back of this, one error is there. How can you see this error? Right click, inspect, and console. Now you can see one error it displays. Unexpected identifier serial number. Is it clear? Yes. So in case if I remove this int, now again we got 100 like this. So that data type is not allowed here. Now we need to discuss one important point here. I think some students may have idea on the JavaScript. Okay. So if you have idea, then you know about where and let in front of the variables. Even if you open any web syntax, for example, here JavaScript variables declaration example, if you open here, so it displays where and let like this. So now many people they're thinking these are data types. No, these are not data types. Okay, these are scopes. I'm not discussing anything about where and let now. After two classes, I will discuss what is where, what is let, what is the ECMAScript concepts we have. Okay, like that we'll discuss that is separate topic. But if anybody have idea on this, so in their minds this question will raise obviously. So where is there? We know about where, but SAR is saying so don't use any data type. So where is there? That maybe that is one data type like that you may feel. So for your understanding, so I'm giving this conclusion: where is not a data type. Let is not a data type. These are access scopes. Where and let we are using to specify the scope of variable. Scope means what is that? From where you want to access, within the function you want to access, or within the block, or outside the function like that. These scopes we are providing by using that where and let. So that's why these are not data types here. Okay, remember that point. Later in detail we will discuss about this where and let. Okay, yes. Anyhow, this is the first point which we have. So next one, JavaScript as well as React. Dynamic typed scripts. Yes. We have seen the loosely typed scripts. Now, what is dynamic typed script? Yeah. According to this concept, every variable internally contains a data type. Yes. Based on the value we assigned. Yes. It is clear. Every variable contains one data type internally. So based on the value we assigned. That is the concept of dynamic type script. Is it clear? Yes. Means here, in this example only, I'm not providing any data type explicitly, but internally, serial number contains one data type. What is that? We assign number. That's why the data type is number. For example, if I assign ABCD, then it is string like that. So here I'm using one function. Later I will discuss about this type of one function I have given to see the output. Okay. Yes. What the type of that variable? Number. Is it clear? For example, if I pass ABC, then what the type of this variable? String. Mean this is dynamic typing. Means internally that runtime engine is providing. Okay. So these data types to the variables based on the values. Okay. Yes, these 2 points to clear, I think, very important. Not only JavaScript, okay, these technologies, Python, PHP, all these technologies are loosely typed and dynamic typed scripts. Yes, yeah. So, you have any doubts till now? What we discussed? Any questions you want to ask? Yeah, right. Okay. So, if you want to ask the doubts, you can send me the message or unmute your mic and you can ask. So, next point is JavaScript React case sensitive. Yes, these technologies are case sensitive. So this is a common point. Case sensitive means we must take care about the cases like uppercase, lowercase, like that. These cases we must take care about these cases. So this is about case sensitive concept. Okay. So if anything is declared in the uppercase, okay, then you must call it uppercase. Lowercase, we have to follow. Generally, what is the case it is following? Actually, we have three types of cases. Remember this. One is Pascal case. Second one is camel case. Third one is snake case, like that. Generally, we have these three types of cases: Pascal, camel, and snake case. What is this Pascal case? Yes. So, so this is the Pascal case. Do you understand what is this? Can you tell me? Hmm? Yes. If any function is having multiple words, every word first character is capital letter. For example, one function I'm creating, check login. Then here, check is one word, login is one word. Okay. Like that, you need to follow this case. Means every word, first character is capital letter. Okay. Now, camel case. JavaScript follow these camel cases. Okay. All functions are in camel cases. Objects are in Pascal case. What is camel case? Okay. Yes. Now here, like that, this is camel case. What is the meaning of this? From the second word onwards, every word first character is capital letter, like this. Check, login. See, one example, predefined function if you take in JavaScript, get element by ID, one function is there. Okay. In further sessions, we will discuss about this function. So get element by ID. Total, how many words we have in this get element by ID? 4 words. One is get, second one element. That element E is capital letter. Next one by B is capital letter. Next one ID I is capital letter. Is it clear? Yes. Like that, we need to follow these camel cases here. Okay. So functions are in camel cases, objects are in Pascal cases. Okay. So I will discuss that objects also later. Snake case is also there, but we don't use generally the snake case. Okay. Yes. What is snake case here? So separator is underscore we are using like this. So between one word and another word, what is the separator we are using here? Underscore is the separator. Yes, that is snake case. Like that, generally we have these three types of cases here. Okay, mostly CSS point of view, class selectors. At the time of declaration of class selectors, we are using the snake cases. Okay. Yes. So JavaScript functions are in camel cases. Objects are in Pascal case. Yes. So this is about the cases we are following here. Anyhow, JavaScript and React, these are case sensitive technologies. Next one, JavaScript is Yeah, 1 second. Yes. Interpreted script. Yes. JavaScript is what? Interpreted script. React is compiler script. So that is the point of this. The JavaScript is interpreted script. React is compiler script. Yeah, there a difference is there. What is interpreted script and what is compiler script? What are the differences between these two? Okay, yes. Interpreted script executes line by line. For example, you have written 100 lines of code. It will check line by line. If it finds any error in the specific line, it stops the execution of script there. It will not check the remaining lines. Means at a time we can see only one error message. Where this interpreted compiler script is not like that. All lines it will check and display the all errors in a single shot. Means it is very flexible to the programmer to rectify all errors at a time. Like that, we have these two types of scriptings. One is interpreted script. Second one is what? Compiler script. Is it clear? Yes. Now here, in this example, see. Let Scott. Let I mean semicolon you can use and no need to use. So just what the user semicolon later will discuss. 3 message box I have given. Now we are getting the output Scott, Amit, John. Okay. Now I am removing that T here and the next function R, the next function E. Means 3 statements contain error. Okay. Now if I refresh, so is it displaying 3 errors? No. First it displays ALER is not defined. At line number 2, error it displays here. Now I am rectifying this. If I refresh, now we got this message. After that, second error it is displaying. If I rectify this, then the third error it displays here. Means at a time, it is not displaying all error messages. It is clear. Yeah. So it is not that much, okay, flexible to the programmer because number of lines code we are writing, it is not showing all errors in a single shot. It is tough for us. So that's why they introduced one compiler in this React. What is that compiler name? Babel compiler. Okay, they introduced the Babel compiler. So this compiler is displaying the all errors in a single shot. And second point is compare with the interpreted technologies. Compiler technology is very, very fast. That is one more advantage we should have. Yes? Yeah. So there is difference between these two technologies. Sorry. Yes. So JavaScript is interpreted script and React is compiled script. Next one, using script tag. Yes, we can declare the JavaScript here. What the tag we are using here? Script tag. Using this script tag, we can declare JavaScript. Already have seen. So these are the basic things what we should know. Okay. So now we need to start the programming on this JavaScript. Before that, any doubts, any questions you have, you can ask me. So these points, all of you clear? Hmm? Yes. One is JavaScript and React comes under loosely typed scripts. Next one, loosely typed script means we are not providing the data types at the time of variable declarations. Next one, these technologies are dynamic typed scripts. Means internally every variable contains data types. Okay. Yes. Next one. So these are case sensitive technologies. We have different types of cases like camel case, Pascal case, like that. These are different types of cases. And next one here, JavaScript is interpreted script and React is compiler script. Okay. We have Babel compiler in this React. And using the script tag, we can declare the JavaScript in the HTML pages. But when you are coming to the React, we don't use script tag anywhere. That is entirely different programming style. But anyhow, before that, we should know about the JavaScript. That's why the JavaScript concepts we're discussing here. Okay. Yeah. So these are the main points what we have here. So I hope you got this clarity. Now we are starting our discussion with data types. Before that, yes, all of you clear with this? Vinay, Manu, and others, any doubts, any questions you have? Okay, fine. So as I told you, so demo class we are spending around 45 to 50 minutes. And tomorrow, the first Saturday, we don't have class tomorrow. Okay. Again, next week onwards, Monday to Saturday, we have classes. And Monday also, we have demo class. Okay. Yes. After Monday, I think Tuesday onwards, the link will change. So that's why. So those who wants to continue, better you can respond with that management people. Okay. Once your registration is completed, you will get the drive access. Okay, you can access this all videos. Okay. So second point is, yeah, it is completely project batch, project related concepts we're discussing. So actually, from this batch, we added this project. Otherwise, project separately, they are charging 12,000 only for project. Course is 8,000. Total 20,000. But here, so both they combined and they reduced the price also. Okay. So I think it is around 13, 15 in between of that, I guess. Okay. Including the project, everything. Okay. That's why. So for the more information, better connect with the DURGASOFT management. Okay. Friend desk. They will provide you the complete details about this. And course content also they will provide to you. You can contact with them. Okay, so don't join tomorrow. Join day after tomorrow with the same link. So Monday also demo. So Tuesday also maybe demo, may not. I am not sure about that. Okay, I will get that information Monday. Okay, I will announce in class. Okay, after that, Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, the link will change. Okay, yes, that's why. So those who wants to continue, respond with that. The rest of people. And today I am a bit. I'm suffering with some cold and everything. That's why my voice may not clear that much. Okay, anyhow, you got the points, I guess, right? Yes. So from your side, you have any doubts related to this? Okay. If you don't have doubts, then we will conclude this call. So see you on Monday. Yes, tell me what is Manu?
No,
You can
it's okay,
speak.
sir. Yeah, it's fine, sir.
Right. Okay, fine. Then we will meet Monday. Thank you. You can drop now.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.